Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description below.
Hello there everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video, and I'm recording this at like 1:30 in the morning, I've just finished work, I just got back, but all of the spoiler-free reviews have dropped for the Star Beast. Now I'm going to read each one and kind of, get a sense of what's going on, because from what I've seen, they're getting good reviews, and that is only a good thing, and I really, really cannot wait to, get into this. And honestly, my excitement for this week has been, the week's only just started, but ahead of this, I've got the early screening for the Star Beast, which I'm looking forward to, and then the actual air date, which again, I'll be watching on, at 6:30, because I want to watch it and obviously then talk to my family and stuff about it, and obviously talk to you guys, doing all the videos and stuff like that. And I'm just excited to be a fan. And then obviously, slightly unrelated, but then obviously on the Sunday, DW 2012 are releasing their 60th anniversary special, which is very exciting, and I'm actually in that. So with that being said though, I've just gone off on a bit of tangent here. I'm just feeling very excited about the future of the show and stuff like that. Let's have a look at these spoiler-free reviews and see, is Doctor Who winning the critics? Okay, so the first one is on the BBC, and Neil Armstrong, what a name, fair play. So, as the long-running UK science fiction show about the eponymous Doctor, I completely probably screwed that pronunciation, but hey, I'm thick. A Time Lord who travels through time and space, celebrates its 60th anniversary. It is effectively the third new beginning for the show, following the original run from 1963 to 1989, and the revival, which began in 2005. I just want to say, with this cough, by the way, I am fine. It's just because I had a cold a couple of weeks ago, and the cough is still lingering, but it's fading. So hopefully, when it comes to Saturday, I'll be able to just, ramble without having to, take a pause. But anyway, so the revival, which began in 2005, writer Russell T Davies is back for another stint in charge. A huge fan of the original series, he was largely responsible for its noughties return, presiding over the Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant eras. His comeback has been greeted with jubilation by those fans who felt that recent seasons have not been amongst the best. Oh, okay, the BBC are throwing a bit of shade there at Jodie's, which I do get. Whilst I did appreciate, Jodie as the Doctor and stuff like that, I do feel like there was a lot of missing potential and the writing didn't deliver, but that's another debate. I don't want to be throwing this under negativity and stuff like that. So The Power of the Doctor, the final episode of Chris Chibnall's stint as the most recent showrunner, pulled off something which is very interesting, because at the very end, yes, we saw that Jodie regenerated into David Tennant instead of Ncuti Gatwa, which was a big twist. So we have Tennant, one of the most popular incarnations of the Time Lord, back in the saddle for 360th anniversary specials before Ncuti gets the keys to the TARDIS. Yes, so the Time Lord? No, why am I even on about Time Lord? Doesn't even say that. The Star Beast. The first of those three specials is loosely based on a comic strip that appeared in the Doctor Who Weekly magazine in 1980. Oh it's so good that the Star Beast is being adapted, because once this was announced, it's when Beat the Meat was seen filming, I was like, yes, I've got to read this, and I loved it. I did. But anyway, so the Doctor is as much in the dark as we are as to why they're back in their old self, as Tennant had previously bowed out in 2009. Well, technically 2010, but we'll let that slide. But he's not the only returning veteran, as the best friend, Donna Noble, is back too. For complicated reasons, when they were last hanging out together, the Doctor had to wipe Donna's memory to save her life. If she remembers him, she will die. The story that Donna has accepted, that she had a bit of a breakdown that caused her to forget everything. Okay, right. Okay, a bit of a spoiler there, but I'll move. But she still has a vague sense that something's missing, as she puts it. Like, I had something lovely and it's gone. Some nights I lie in bed thinking, what have I lost? She's happily married with a teenage daughter, called Rose, but this domestic peace is now firmly disrupted. The Doctor, soon after arriving in London, is distracted by a spaceship crashing and races to the scene. So one of the escapees is the Meep, voiced by Miriam Margolyes, a cute, furry, big-eyed alien. The Meep says that it's being pursued by monsters who want to kill it. And plot-wise, that's all we're allowed to tell you. Okay, so we do know there's going to be a twist. A big change since the last season is the fact that Disney Plus is now the distributor for Doctor Who internationally, a deal that Disney and the BBC announced last year, and it presumably means the show has a much bigger budget than it does in the past. So Davis had told GQ that it's more than I've ever had to work with, so we can see that money on screen. Well, no, not really, not yet. There might be a few more extras in the battle scenes, but the special effects are unremarkable. In fact, it's difficult to imagine even the more fervent fan being anything other than a little underwhelmed by this first special. If you're going to measure Who episodes on a scale that runs from whimsical to terrifying, this is very much at the whimsical end of the range. So, okay, we're not going to be seeing everything, in terms of budget in the first episode, but I kind of got that from the trailers anyway. This seems like it's just like a little invasion story, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But there's a twist you can see coming from galaxies away, and the comedy consists mostly of Donna shouting, "What the hell?" I can't wait. I really cannot wait. If you love Doctor Who, you'll probably enjoy it. Tennant's Doctor is still as the charismatic. I can't believe I struggle to say that. The charismatic charmer still makes liberal use of the firm hold hair gel. As Rose, old companion Rose, and not new character Rose, once remarked, he has great hair, really great hair. Well, thank you for clearing up the whole Rose thing. There's a lot of fan-pleasing stuff. The new sonic screwdriver seems to have a good upgrade. A promising new character, Shirley Ann Bingham, played by Ruth Maley, is introduced. Oh, I'm really excited to meet this character. She's the new scientific advisor, so she's replaced the Doctor. Oh, that's brilliant. But you've been indifferent to Who. This won't be the episode to convert you, and if you're altogether new to the show, you'll probably wonder what all the fuss has been about. And although the show has always been progressive, look at the number of stories over the decades about, for example, threats to the environment. This special is preachy, and by the end, little more than a delivery system for the message. Okay, I don't know what they mean by that, but okay. So what does this bode for the future of Doctor Who in the new season, which will begin next year, following the 3 specials and a Christmas special? Okay, the BBC have actually finally acknowledged a Christmas special that will obviously introduce Cat more properly. It's difficult to say, but let's hope the imminent appearance of Neil Patrick Harris as a classic villain, the Toymaker, in the 3rd and final special will really kickstart the era with a bang. So this is like a light start to the new era of Doctor Who. I can't imagine it's going to be too crazy, but yeah, okay. So it does seem promising, but it's not going to be too crazy like Day of the Doctor. But let's have a look at this one. So this is from GamesRadar, and here we go. So right, here we go. GamesRadar, an exciting start to the 60th anniversary specials, and 4 out of 5. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So, much rests on the shoulders of the Star Beast. The first of a series of specials which celebrates the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Not only is it marking a milestone year, but it also welcomes back beloved showrunner Russell T Davies 12 years after he left the show. On top of that, it sees the streaming service Disney Plus bring the series to a wider international audience, and obviously, yeah, David and Catherine are back to play the Doctor and Donna Noble respectively. So does it deliver on the promise? And thankfully the answer is a resounding yes. Okay, the Star Beast kickstarts a whole new era of Doctor Who with style, providing a warm embrace for the already dedicated Whovians and welcoming them with open arms for those who are new to the widely adored show. Much like Davis gave the show a new lease of life in 2005 with an exciting relaunch, this is the first of the anniversary specials, and it's kind of similar to that. Okay. So, The episode does get off to a strange start. Okay, this might be a little bit spoilery. With both the Doctor and Donna addressing the camera directly, breaking the fourth wall to speak to the audience. Whilst certainly unusual, the pair briefly recapping previous events works well, giving newcomers everything they need to know going into this special episode. And if you happen to be an expert on Doctor Who lore, this history lesson doesn't overstay its welcome. Instead, it immediately captures our attention, setting the scene in a curious manner, hooking us right in. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so it's a risk that pays off, but that's Davis's filmmaking in a nutshell. Whilst fans celebrate the announcement of his return, describing the showrunner as a safer pair of hands, that's actually one thing Davis never does: play it safe. So he's always trying to push the boundaries and break the rules, and that is something he does with the Star Beast. Sure, we do see the Doctor and co fighting off aliens, but the story dives much deeper than exploring more complex scenes related to identity, all of which are beautifully handled with a sensitive touch. Many of the characters may be otherworldly, but Davis understands that ultimately Doctor Who is a very human show. Great stuff. I am liking what I'm reading so far. So we've obviously got Yasmin Finney, who is part of Heartstopper originally, and that's where she's got a lot of her fame from, and she is the daughter of Donna and Sean. So from the moment she appears on screen, Finney brings warmth to the episode, fitting right in with a noble family who remain as hapless as ever. Steps right back into Donna's shoes like she never left, and honestly, yeah, this is just incredible. This is really, really incredible. And obviously, the Doctor himself, played by David Tennant, has energy radiate from the screen the minute he steps out of the TARDIS, all wide-eyed, ready to jump right back into the action. And yeah, it is crucial here that he is playing the 14th Doctor, not the 10th Doctor, and there are new edges to remind us that he isn't quite the character we know. That's good. That is good, because I was worried that the 14th Doctor is going to be 10 2.0, but it's good that they're doing this. And also a notable change this time round is the budget, as Doctor Who has now got the sweet, sweet Disney money to play with. The special effects and visuals have therefore never looked better, and with all the stops being pulled to bring Meep to the screen, and it's the Meep who drives his tale forward as the creature lands on Earth, causing chaos. Oh my, I cannot wait. So the Star Beast never once forgets its humble beginnings that it came from. The love the filmmakers have for Doctor Who is ever present, with numerous Easter eggs and nods to previous stories that are scattered throughout, celebrating the show's long history. And it's a shame that when the ending does feel a bit rushed. Okay, ooh. Almost like they were racing to the finish line, which ultimately does take away from the emotional impact of the tender conclusion. Perhaps it would have been better to trim away the middle acts, so the gorgeous finale could have more room to breathe. So, okay, I mean, we'll find out this week what this means. However, it's a thrilling start, and what is the most exciting about the Star Beast is that it feels like Davis and the team are only just beginning, leaving us on a promise of what lies ahead. The bar has been set high. All signs point to the remaining specials, Wild Blue Yonder and The Giggle, somehow surpassing that. And that's before we even get to the Christmas Day special with Shooter Gatmore stepping into the TARDIS for a new season. Oh yes, I'm loving. Let's get back onto this one here. And this is from, I don't even know where this one is from. It's from Streamer. So here we go. Star Beast spoiler-free review. So let's have a look. Let's just kind of skim over this, because we don't want to just be repeating the whole same stuff and all that. So, alright, let's have a look. Okay, this is literally just recapping about a new era, yada yada. So, okay, so the special works really well as a new starting point for first-time viewers. As mentioned, people who haven't necessarily watched it for some time, I would dread to force someone to sit through plots featuring the timeless child in flux. So it's definitely an appreciated move. Okay, yeah, okay, that's completely fair enough. You know, it's a new starting point, and that's something good. You know, again, it's being marked as a new era anyway, so it would have to be. So if the plot follows on from Series 4 of the show, where we last probably saw the 10th Doctor and Donna's adventures, with the whole meta-crisis thing, and Donna losing her memories. So, yeah. Alright, so David, with a new iteration of the character,
And apparently, yeah, it does feel like the past 13 years haven't happened. And Tennant, yeah, does a good job. Good. That's what I love to see. We've also got Sylvia Noble being mentioned here. Absolute delight. The delivery of a line paired with the shift in tone. And Jacqueline King's facial expressions are wonderful. Good. I would imagine that she'd be smashing out the park anyway, but absolutely incredible. So Rose as well getting a lot of praise here. And obviously the little interaction that she has with Beep the Meep. Well, it's not even Beep the Meep, it's just the Meep. Interesting. So we've also got a lot of here. There's a hefty VFX budget, which is obviously noticeable with the sonic screwdriver and new abilities as well, like the shield and stuff we saw in the clips. And blimey, there's a lot of praise here. Rachel Talalay getting some praise as well. It brings so much enthusiasm and charisma to this world every time she directs, with hints of darkness always present, and that's very true about this special, which I'm glad about. It's very good at honouring the history of the show. I am absolutely happy with these reviews, and I can't wait to see more. Well, I've been rambling on now for a while reading these, but I am so excited for the future of the show. It's gonna be insane, and we're in for a treat. We really are. And Doctor Who, it's back now. After 13 months off screen, we're back. We've got the 6th anniversary kicking off in style, and it looks like the Star Beast is going to win a lot of people over. But anyway, I'm going to edit this out, get it scheduled, and the hype has really begun now. And Doctor Who fans, be ready, because it's going to be epic. But take care, everyone. I hope you're all having an amazing week, and we are beginning something very, very exciting. Anyway, take care. Love you all, and